yours, Patrick Shaughnessy. Patrick!
Keep it going for Sam, everyone. Yeah. Like Sam said, my name is Patrick Shaughnessy. Off the top, I want to let you guys know that I am pretty stupid. But I'm okay with that. It's okay, you can laugh. I'm okay with that because at the age 30, I've just realized that there's certain things that if I didn't learn them when I was a kid, I can't learn them now. And I'm okay with that. Another way I can tell you guys I'm really stupid is I got stung by a jellyfish recently. And I went up to the lifeguard and I asked what I got to do to make it feel better. And she said, well, what you got to do if you want to feel better is you have to piss on it. And in my head, I'm thinking, well, this is a strange time to be petty and get even. But who am I to judge the professional? So I ran back out into the ocean, grabbed the first jellyfish I could find. Now I know it's not the one that stung me, but he would relay the message. And I pulled him out of the water and I started peeing on him. And this is how dumb I am. I know that's not what she meant, but I did feel a lot better. Another way I learned I was really dumb, I was pulling up to a stop sign and the car in front of me had a big sticker on the back window that said, "Fuck poutine." And I got unreasonably mad. I went on a 5-minute rant to my wife, "Fuck poutine, no, fuck this dude." Clearly this dude has never had poutine. If he would have had poutine, he wouldn't say these things about poutine. After about 5 minutes, my fiance stopped me, looked me dead in the eye and said, "Jesus, you're an idiot. That sticker said, fuck Putin." Yeah, so it's really just stacking up how I'm telling I'm dumb. That joke is hard for me to do. I switch back and forth between wife and fiance. I got married 3 weeks ago. And it's a thank you. You don't have to clap. She's not here. Yeah. I'm going to tell her you all clapped, even though you didn't, but she's not here, so she won't know. We did get married 3 weeks ago, so I'm still remembering to say wife in that last joke. But we went to the Dominican for our honeymoon. And I wanted to try to communicate with the locals on like a non-tourist level, but it was just so hard because they kept asking me about baseball, and I kept asking them where to find weed. So we were never on the same page at the same time. But like I said, I did get married. I'm trying out the whole wedding ring thing. I got the wedding ring on. I really thought that when I got married and got this thing, it was going to slow down like the porn and masturbation. But as it turns out, I don't even notice the weight of the ring. So I'm keeping up with that. When I was on my honeymoon, though, I had this realization getting a couples massage that two people can have the exact same experience, but experience it totally different based on their genders. Like in a massage, ladies, if you're getting a massage and they go below the belt, you get upset because that's assault. Gentlemen, if you're getting a massage and they go below the belt, you get upset because you have to leave a bigger tip. 2 different reviews, same massage parlor. Oh man. So I got my wife, she was asking me the other day if I'm ready to have kids. We just get married, she's already asking me if I'm ready to have kids. And it's cool, I am kind of, but it's also a really scary time to have kids, right? Like God forbid I have a daughter. I'm gonna have to send her to school with a bulletproof backpack, or teach her to fuck the strange kid on the first day of every year. No, that's what we call safety sex. It's for their own good. I'm not happy I did that either. I regret it. And in a real smooth transition, I've been studying teenagers a lot recently. Not like that. Don't let the mustache fool you. But I have been studying teenagers because I used to think that teenagers were the scariest thing in the world. Like if you had asked me, would I rather go into a lion cage wearing a pork chop necklace or go to a King Soopers down the road from a high school at about 3:30 when class is out? 10 out of 10 times it was the lion cage with the pork chop necklace for a couple reasons. Like I said, A, teenagers, scary as shit. B, not allowed within 100 yards of a high school anymore. I do need to make sure everyone in here knows that last statement was a joke. I'm kidding. This is a comedy show. I'm not a pervert at all. But now that we are talking about them, I do have one question about the school zone speed limit. 20 miles an hour? Like, who came up with that? I don't know, because I'm not a pervert, but 20 miles an hour seems suspicious. Like 20 miles an hour seems like the perfect speed to check out children. And the crazy part is, if you think about it, they didn't do that for like physical safety, right? Like a kid still gets hurt if you hit him at 20. I really think that whoever came up with that law just knew deep down a kid with fear in his heart could run at least 21 miles an hour. Helping him out. But if you catch what I said a minute ago, I said I used to think that teenagers were the scariest thing in the world. I now think that teenagers are big pussies. Teenagers have something these days called test strips. And what they're doing is they're testing their drugs before they take them to find out if they're legit. When I was a teenager, test strips were named Daniel. And that was our least favorite friend. We would just give him the drugs and wait about 30 minutes before we would take them. And I'm pretty sure that he's doing okay. Right before I get out of here, I do want to do another disclaimer. I don't think that drugs are fun or funny. God forbid anyone get into drugs, but if any of my comic friends ever get into drugs, I feel like we'll really easily be able to get them help. One thing you should know about comedians is they're so thirsty for stage time and attention, they will show up anywhere if you tell them they're headlining. You can even tell them they're coming to their own intervention, but they can do 30 minutes at the end, and they will be there. And I know this to be fact, because I did in fact go to AA for 2 months. Only after I found out that all you had to do was say your name and admit you're an alcoholic, and they will let you speak as long as you want, uninterrupted. And that is the perfect place to try out the dark material. You guys have been a lot of fun. My name is Patrick Shaughnessy. Give it up for